Hello there. My name is Bryn Sorli. I worked on the Puppy project, and that is a pay-per-use platform designed for Festo. My team was JC, Taylor, Tim, Jack, and Emily. Now, Festo is an engineering company based in Germany, and they focus on automated engineering solutions. And we worked with the software division developing a payment platform for their engineering solutions.
So setting out on this project, we wanted to create a viable pay-per-use option for customers. So we wanted to just make a system that would be able to log and track usages of customers' machines, and then based on that data, be able to calculate how much they owe Festo. And then, so we also wanted to create a customer-facing UI. So this would just allow customers to look at and interact with their payments, such as device activity, payment history, and this is where they would go in and actually pay their bill. And then we also wanted to integrate a blockchain payment solution, so that this would just allow payment transactions to be conducted and logged through a private Ethereum chain. And we wanted to find a suitable payment solution company that's just feasible for Festo's goals. And we had a bit of a change of scope here, and just because of the difficulty finding a suitable company, we now just wanted to set up our solution to be able to be implemented with just a blockchain payment token, just so it can be implemented down the line.
We believe our project helped both our group as well as our sponsors to gain an expanded understanding on cutting-edge blockchain technologies. And we also conducted a series of interviews with multiple blockchain payment solution companies to find a perfect fit for our sponsors' needs. Together as a group, we selected Targens because of their strong relationship with international banking systems and their documentation availability. We believe that Festo will greatly benefit from partnering with Targens by forming a mutually beneficial business relationship that should allow Festo the technology they need to execute safe and efficient transactions on the blockchain. We believe we provided enough information and insight that should allow any predecessor who may finish our project to be able to start where we left off, leaving Festo with a new and more effective method in which they can provide their service to their clients. For one of our deliverables to Festo, we wrote documentation that laid out all the required knowledge to install, run, and effectively use the software we created. Additionally, we added a section detailing how Festo can integrate Targens' blockchain solution, including an overview of their DLT2 pay system, all the necessary API requests needed to utilize their service, and a guide explaining how the Targens solution may be integrated specifically into Festo's pay-per-use system.
Okay, so here is our architecture overview. We have a front end that we created with Node.js that allows users to interact with our blockchain eventually, but for now, our Swagger UI in our Postgres database. Pause here if you want to see a little bit more about our architecture. And then I'm going to quickly show you our front end. So here is the primary page of our front end. We show the usages per month and allow a detailed usage look. We have past transactions, and you can search through those past payments as well as view past invoices. And then the other thing that you can do from this front page is view detailed bill and pay that bill. This is important because eventually when we have a blockchain implemented with a smart contract, it will be necessary for customers to confirm their payments online in order to transfer Ethereum from their wallet to Festo's wallet. And a feature that future individuals can implement is looking at specific machine data rather than all machine data. Now I'm going to pass it off to Tim so that he can show you a little bit more about the backend.
Hello, so my name is Tim. I'm going to speak a little bit on the backend. So the backend technology we are using is .NET Core. We're also using Docker to build containers, our virtualized containers, to to host the database. So it's not hosted locally. So Festo will be able to send our Docker Compose file to anybody, and it'll be able to get the database up and running and perfectly connected to our API. This is PG admin. Now, PG admin is just a way to visualize the data we are creating. And as you can see, we were able to generate mock data. So these are all fake data, clearly. And we're doing that through an API. Now over here is our API that was written in .NET Core. When you run the .NET Core API, we have a Swagger UI, and Swagger UI basically makes it so you can interact with any endpoint that is created by the API, and know exactly what endpoints it wants and what data you'll be returned. So for example, we made an endpoint called create mock data here, and here we are going to try it out, and we execute. Here on the side, you can see in the logs, because we implemented logging so that they can, in the future, be able to find out any system errors or anything like that through logging. And these are the 3 user IDs that were created by this mock data. So here, now I can go to the other endpoints. For example, if I wanted to find all usages by user, I'll try it out. I'll copy that user here and execute. On the right, it says returning all usages by this ID. And these are all the usages for this particular user. And it includes the device that was used, as well as the timestamps. Yeah, and we built all these endpoints basically so Festo could just plug and play anywhere, and it should be good for any future use, but they can add any kind of data they would like to this API, and it has the minimum requirements to be able to accept invoices and create invoices based on the usage of each device.
Despite not successfully completing all of our original deliverables, we believe we are successful in accomplishing our goals of working collaboratively on a project that our sponsor was satisfied with. As the project progressed, we were faced with several roadblocks, and we were able to effectively communicate with Festo along the way to help manage project expectations and to create new project scope and requirements. Both Festo and our team walked away with respect for each other, newfound knowledge, and cool tools, and for that we believe our project was a success. Over the course of our project, we grew a lot as a team and learned a lot of great lessons that will help our careers going forward. The first, as I touched on a little prior, is the importance of effective communication. Without honest and effective communication, we couldn't have accomplished a successful project that our sponsor was satisfied with. We also learned how being in communication with multiple businesses will greatly slow down the process, as each business has their own bureaucratic process to get certain information or meetings, and often are running on a slower pace than our project schedule. It is important in these scenarios to give everyone in the communication stream plenty of time to deliver necessary items and not to leave anything until the last minute. And finally, among many other things, we learned the importance of building in extra time. Usually setting up software is half the battle, and it's always better to deliver early on a conservative timeline than late. Thank you everyone for joining us.